Zunism is a faith that almost no one knows about. In CK3, it's deader than Hellenism, because at least people remember Hellenism. Today, as ZunZunbil, we're going to be roaming the lands, from Germany to Gujarat, trying to convince everyone from kings to counts and everything in between of the one true faith. There you go, that's my guy. Okay, so, this is us. We are part of the Zunist faith. Zunism, very, very rare faith. Some describe it, I describe it as the rarest faith in CK3. What was Zunism in real life? Well, we're not really too sure. Some claim that it's an amalgamation of Zoroastrianism and also Hinduism. Some claim it was just a pure Zoroastrian heresy. Some claim it was related to a later version of what's the name? Mithras. Like it's we're not really sure. As you see here, established by the Zunbil dynasty, Zunis revere and praise the sun for bestowing its bounty upon the surface of the earth. That's as much as you're really gonna get from the Zunist description. There's Eastern syncretism, there's sun worship, there's unrelenting faith, and we are going to try and spread it all the way across the world as this individual, Master Zun of the Zunbil dynasty. I'm a little bit late, I guess. All right, we're obviously going to go down this tree here. We are an erudite oracle, a theologian, a wise man, a faithful blade, eccentric, obviously, zealous, and brave. I mean, some fantastic traits. We're also Roman because why not do two dead things at the same time, huh? So, for the next decade, you'll walk the path of a pious Zunist missionary. You'll be able to convert counties you visit to Zunism by either truth in your words or the might of your sword. We are going to try and create some Knights of the Faithful at some point, but first we need to complete pilgrimages. We need to get to the highest level of devotion, and our current location must be Zunist holy site, following Zunism, and ruled by a Zunist top liege. Very, very tricky. So where's the best place for that? Probably the Ghaznavids. All right, so let's head over there. He's a conqueror. Let's see if we can convert him to Zunism. I mean, realistically, we probably want to go scholars, right? Okay, let's become scholars. Immediately get a book in our hand. And what I want to do, if I remember correctly, is when I'm moving over here, for example, we want to proselytize the locals. So we need to have the proselytize zealously. How do I do that? I forgot. Surely it's in this tree here. There you go. Immediately, right there. All right, let's go on a pilgrimage then. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to afford it, but yeah, it costs 100. Why can't I just go there? Okay, well, we've got to save up for it, I guess. Now, I have to be a little bit careful because the speed of my PC means look how quick time passes. Ooh, prose and poetry, people and places, plants and animals. Let's go prose and poetry. That gives me more learning. We want to maximize learning as much as possible. We found a morsel of St. David. Okay, this is clearly not going to work too well. Damn. I want to shift my camp. An army of 600 men. Okay, we can't afford that, so I'm just going to get the individual, I think. All right, we've conducted a census. That's our first successful one there. A little boundary dispute. Oh, solicit charity. Believe me, I can solicit charity. Watch this. All right, let's see. What are you going to do, Master Zun? Surely this is something you'd be good at. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I have to beg. Okay. Why is that learning one? Let's see. I'll stay with him is very fruitful. Sustain charm and scholarly while slowly drop the valley suspicion. Learning to false into a state of enticed interest. Then the gifts of patronage truly start to flow. He gives us money and he gives us lots of provisions. Okay, so pilgrimage. Pious to Nishapur. Okay, I can't afford the big one, so let's not do that. Start pilgrimage. Off we go. All right, learning increased by 1. Fantastic. Our learning must be super high now. It's 47. And another one. Hell yeah. What I like is it starts to spawn, like the game starts to spawn in other people who are Zunist, which is very useful. Okay, Nishapur, it's been an honor. A little bit of piety there. Devoted servants. I can only pay you in food. I've been paying everyone in food. Like, 600 provisions is enough for our entire camp to march very far. All right, now we can begin. Proselytize zealously. You may convert a wanderer there to your faith and gain piety. So let's do... So we're going to travel to the capital over here, if possible. How much do I need for that? Okay, we're not going to do that. How much would it cost for supplies? Nice, that's 550. That should be enough. Yeah, like halfway there. How much do I need? Yeah, a good amount. Okay, so we are instead... Let's just get a little closer. We're going to go here. Proselytize. I'll pay you $1 to join my group. Nice. Oh, cool. We've learned the Turkic language. That's actually really useful because it means people are more likely to convert us. All right, I've converted some people. All right, let's settle a boundary dispute. All right, that's a little bit more money. All right, let's take stock of the situation. We have 13 followers. Not all of them are, not a single one of them is Zunist. Adventurers require the portable shrine upgrade for the baggage train. So we need that. Where is that? Here. Portable shrine, I need 60. And I get a camp priest. Okay. Flog talismans. I don't want... I feel like it'd be kind of against our whole vibe to do something illegal, right? Let's do another boundary dispute. Oh, another guy to Zunism. All right, religious camp. Okay, you now gain more piety or follower of your faith when the camp temperament is steadfast. Versus pilgrimage cost minus 50%. Okay, wait, let's get the pilgrimage cost minus 50%. Okay, these are all criminal ones, so I don't really want to do that. How many provisions would it take to go to Gazanavids? I think that's enough. We'll be fine. Let's go. Oh, look, reflecting on Zun. Hell yeah. Okay, we made it. There's another boundary dispute. I can quickly do that in return for a little bit of loss. Return to me between 4 and 8 years. Alright, let's take the stress. And I can become a journaler. That's actually really useful. We've got a couple of people becoming Zunists. They just exist. I don't know what benefit that gives me, you know? Like, we're 23. Alright, let's see if the town crier has anything for us. We'll do some transport ones, I think. And then, if possible, let's grab some provisions, because we are going to die. 82. That's not much food. Okay, give us 990. That should be fine. Okay, transport. Oh, I can try and learn Iranian. Perfect. That'd be useful. It's all just settling a boundary dispute. I mean, honestly, the boundaries are terrible here. I should have enough money now, though, to go on another pilgrimage to Kabul. Ooh, I can do a slightly more expensive one. Ideal. Nice, we made it. I have no money left. This is the problem of being pious, dude. We got no cash. Why can't I worship the American dollar? Visiting a religious point of interest awards 250. I think that's going to be helpful. All right, where are the other points of interest? So Multan and Boss. So let's try and head to Multan. It doesn't cost that much, which is nice. And look at all these Zunist individuals. Transcribe text. Perfect. That's something I can do. That's something I'm happy to get paid for. It's not criminal. There you go. Manuscript is much more interesting. You're welcome. So now it's part of our role of patrons, but I really don't use this role of patron stuff very well. Contract, marriage, gold, provisions. You wouldn't accept. Okay. It's all just look how many boundary disputes there are. Is there seriously like nothing else to do apart from boundary disputes? Oh, one of my guys killed another one of my guys. That's not good. This guy's gonna become my best friend. Nice. Perhaps we'll should find our home here. What? Preparing invasion. I don't want to be Punjabi. No. It gives me a trinket. Not of your Zunist faith, my best friend, but of mine. Ugh. I've always appreciated how you treat me so well despite our theological distances. This is heathen nonsense. We've become friends anyway. I felt like that might be miscoded. Oh, you're amicable friends, but you used to be much more amicable. Okay, we're friends, we're not best friends. Damn. Okay, I have now got my shrine. Okay, I'm going to try and demand conversions on these people. All right, let's keep demanding. What could they possibly ask for? All right, let's see. There's one. Radiant. Yeah, we're going full devotion, aren't we? So, where's the other... Oh, yeah, Multan is a... What to say? Where is it? Where's the other center of faith? Where's the other holy site? I'm standing on it. Can I not do it because... Oh, it's my capital. Well, 1 second then. A little pilgrimage. Go to Multan. Boom. Super cheap. I can't afford it. Dead. How much price could we realistically get from this? Not much. We're close to being Paragon of Virtue. And we've learned Iranian. Well, let's do one of these then. See, this is why I need the Wandering Missionary perk. I've should have done that earlier. Because then I can start trying to convert people. Still, pilgrimages are pilgrimages. And so we need to get to Bost. We should have the... Yeah, but we'll be fine. Not really, but we'll be okay. I think we're going to turn up just with enough provisions, maybe. Oh, more food. Cool. Create work of learning. We can do that immediately. We need the money to go on a pilgrimage. Cool. There we go. Dazzle with my wits. A little bit more. A little bit more dazzling. Let's dazzle again. Dazzle him. An additional wonder of the world. Look at that. We make progress in the Legacy of Zunbuild decision. Look at that. I did really well. I create another work of learning. Do that. Those things are great. They make me a lot of money and they're really easy to do. Exhaustive and dazzle. More wit. Even more wit. Even more wit. So when it says it gives me, like, in the... No, that's the Zunist path. What is it? Legacy of Zunbuild. Is it this one? Ah, when I complete non-criminal contracts, I get... What did I get? I get Adventurer Bloodline. That's nice. If any adventurer from House Zunbuild becomes ruler, well, that's just us, realistically. They will gain 300 legitimacy. Each follower, they get 25 levies. And we get this, which is pretty cool. All right, available perks, religious camp. All right, let's go on a little bit of a pilgrimage to Bost. Can I afford the expensive one yet? Not quite, but I can do a little bit more expensive. All right, another 200. So we're a Paragon of Virtue. Now, I believe, is that enough for the Zunist Path Ascension? Yes, so now I need to have a Zunist Holy Site following Zunism ruled by a top Zunist liege. And I think I am going to go for the big one at the Ghaznavids. Maybe? I mean, what other choice do I have, really? Nishapur, Kabul, Multan, or Hulwan? I mean, Egypt might be an option. He's a little bit smaller than the Ghaznavids. And this guy hates me. Oh, he's zealous as well, so there's no chance. Okay, let's start making our way towards Egypt, I think. So how much is that going to cost me in terms of provisions? 5 million provisions. Okay, we're gonna have to go bit by bit then. Let's gather, and let's get to a holding. All right, that's a little bit there. We have decent prowess. Let's go for this, protect the innocent. That seems like something we would do. There we go. Oh, can't do it quite yet. And there we go. Perfect. It gives me a load of provisions. Now we get Wandering Missionary. So we gain prestige when successfully using the attempt to convert interaction with anyone whose domain your camp is located in. So, for example, this guy, I could go attempt to convert. You're traveling. You bastard. You attempt to convert. And if I, what is this? Use Fortuna's tongue. Speak with fervor. You can consider me evil. He's not cynical. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Weirdly enough, I actually need higher intrigue. My learning skill helps, but this is gonna be hard. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I mean, he doesn't like me. I think that's the key part. So we are going to start to head west. It's gonna take us a long time to do this. Start to head west. Sorry, I just got this bracelet. Please, let's get some more prose and poetry. What's a core artifact? Damn. Okay, well I can gift it to someone. Let's see if I can convince him to give me the Edwards. I can actually. They just kind of do it. Says it's a charity. Well, we know we can do that. I'm very good at begging. Become a channel member today or join Patreon. All right, do that. I found a child. Why would you follow the child? Kind of crazy, but okay. I've studied the irrigation. All right, can I get to Cairo? I can. Cool. I thought it was a gun for a second there. All right, let's duel him to the death. All right, instantly killed him. Nice. All right, we made it, but just about. The Fountain of the Faith removes the acceptance penalty from the target not being cynical. Doubles acceptance from your learning. Okay, that's huge. So, hypothetically, you're religious head of your faith. So we're going to need to go back now. You won't convert because you're the religious head of your faith. What about this guy? Will he convert? I have to maybe go for the Seljuks. This is going to be hard. I think I have to go for the Ghaznavids, you know. Damn, okay. Oh, man, this is going to be rough. So he's the head of his faith, so he's not going to convert. Unless, like, I can get you to... I just don't feel like this is possible. His rank, he is zealous. I mean... Let's go to Nishapur first. All right, I've got a new plan. I can attempt to convert the children. So he's down here. So let's do that. We're gonna move down here, and we're gonna convince this child. Nice. So now he's Zunist. So now we're gonna go back to Nishapur because his son is Zunist, and we're going to kill this man. Of my prestigious good word. This is fine. You get +1 every 3 unique faiths your followers have when camp temperament is steadfast. Okay. That should be good for us. I would think we're steadfast. Yeah. And all these guys have loads of different faiths. Okay. Well, turns out prayer works just as well. So now you're Zunist. So who's the heir? You are. The Hermit of Merv. You're right there. So let's try doing the same thing. If it works, you know? Oh, you'll just do it. Nice. Okay. So you just became Zunist. And you are the heir, right? Now I need you to die. You're 54 and infirm and melancholic. I think we're at a hope here. Okay, let's try the same thing over here. So we've got to travel all the way to this place. We're 35 now. Get on a little bit. Did he just die? He died as I was on the way. Okay, well, Multan is the place I need. So let's go there. That's a little bit annoying. All right, 60% chance this could kill me as well because of the stress. Nice. Can I do some journaling? Nice. Okay, that'll help. Oh, hold a mystical communion. Let's do that. So you're now Zunist. You're Zunist. Now, the problem is, I need you guys to convert these areas. And this is the big problem. What do I get as a bonus, by the way? I haven't checked that. Holy sites. We get same faith opinion, stewardship per level of devotion, stewardship per level of devotion, stewardship. It's a lot of stewardship. Zunist Holy Site, following Zunism, Zunist Top Leech. So we have following Zunism. So we have a Zunist Holy Site and a Zunist Top Leech, but we don't have following Zunism. That's a problem. Ooh, I can attempt to convert this guy. Okay, I need... provisions first. All right, let's do that. So we're going to try... It's going to take time for them to convert the holy sites. So in the meantime, let's just convert large swathes of land, you know, before taking the decision. We're only... Oh, God, we're 36. It's fine. All right, we need a bit of money now. Don't worry, my old friend Conduct Census is here. There we go, 65 bucks. And we're going to settle the boundary dispute. My body's a machine that turns stress into money. I'm going to give it just a go like this. Nice. All right, let's head to the guy's domain now. And now we're going to give it a go. He's a contagious and deadly disease. Oh no, quick, convert his boy. I can't because he's not a landed ruler. Well, I'm just going to hope he survives. Well, he didn't. I can convert his kid now. It's been located in his domain. It is in his domain. No, okay, I've got to go up here. You know, to where they died of the deadly and contagious disease. Let's try and convert the boy. Nice. He's now Zunist. Oh, look, the Seljuks are now Zunist. We still don't have any provinces that are Zunist, but hey, I'm starting to think I should go for like smaller realms first. For the simple fact that I really think that if I go for the top leash, then the smaller ones are going to rebel. I'm pretty convinced of this fact. In an army. Well, stop being in an army. Although having said that, a realm splitting apart, like a dissolution, was actually better for me, I think. Oh, wait, I was looking at this guy. No, look. This guy that's rebelling is yeah, he's doing all right. He's the guy. Cool, he's gonna dissolve it, and the top leash is gonna be Zunist. Cool, I'm gonna go mess with the Byzantines now. That's the plan. All right, away we go. We're gonna go to this Koransid place first. Thing is, all these guys convert to Zunism, and I like, what do they then do? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of you? You know, I'm gonna pin you and just sort of see what you do. Hey man, you heard of Zunism? It's pretty cool. You son of a bitch. I'll kill you. Alright, let's try Georgia. Huh? Nice. Georgia's now Zunist. I also don't have any money, so we're gonna escort this emissary. There's another one. We're going back to Tbilisi. Sure, sounds good. Give me all the money. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can start converting this lot. Big attempt to convert. No, because you practice the state faith. And having a state faith means I cannot, under any circumstances, convert you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to Alexandria. So yeah, you exist, but you just kind of are sitting there. So like, there are more Zunist people, but you don't do anything necessarily. So I'm not allowed to convert you because you're the religious head, right, of your faith. But if I convert your son, it's a little different. He's literally called the Holy, and he's a wise man. This could be good for us. Nice, okay. Whew, that's good because he has high entry. I wasn't able to use the whole like Fortuna's tongue thing. So now you're Zunist and Egyptian. So if you're something terrible, just horrible to happen to your father, I learn of your secret faith. So you practice what in secret? Do you practice Zunist in secret, or do you practice what? Roman treaties, nice. Nice, Zunist in Punjabi, Zunist in Afghan, Zunist in Uruz. Any Zunisms? Any Zunists in chat? Any Zunists in chat? I still don't think we have any Zunists. Are we any good pluralists? Oh dear, counter conversion speed, that's not good. Okay, it's taken a long time. Excellent, he's dead. So I spent a really long time engineering Egypt and murdering people and such. Only to realize I don't think that this guy can inherit, because only people of the faith can inherit Egypt. So unless Egypt collapses, there's sort of no point being here. Well, not no point, because I can start converting everyone around here, and then the land itself will start to turn Zunist. Obviously, they can't just be force converted back, but I think this is a good way of going about it. Maybe we can get the realm to break. And everyone likes me, by the way, because I'm exalted amongst men, I've got good personal diplomacy, I'm a mystic, which is a virtue to their faith. Yeah, I'm not getting everyone, but bit by bit, we can get a couple of them. And I'm starting to go down this health tree, because we are not the healthiest individual. Oh, a good couple of Zunas here. Let's keep going. Alright, let's settle some theological disputes. We need some money. We've already converted this guy, by the way. Nice. So what is this? In the quarter market, I find Romilia, inspecting a disc of local sambusa being peddled by a local merchant. My loyalty lies first and foremost with orthodoxy. Well, what if I shared my interpretation? How about you? I'm going to pull no punches when converting you. I don't know what these things do. I have a sway the prestige and piety that I can call on, though. I think these guys are all going to convert. Look at this. The sun guided my path. Everyone returned to the fold, even that pesky Jabir. I don't think they did. I think someone lied to you. Yeah, there's a load of Zunists now. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Our first Zunist province. I think converting the smaller guys is absolutely the way to go. So let's go all the way back now to the Gurds, to Bost. I'm just murdering people. I don't know why I did that. I'm fairly certain he killed a man, but I was more focused on my teachings. Crusades now have access to Crusades. Interesting. Hello, it's me. I'd like to convert you, please. Thank you. It looks like the head of the Zirids is no longer Zunist, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. I'm gonna go after his little nobles first. I think I've already done that. Wow, you are really not that devout, huh? Okay, that's fine. We'll go do some Master of Theology. Interesting, you get the Zunist man to help you out, even though you're not Zunist. So now I have a hook on you. Hell yeah. Cool. Now you're Zunist. Let's see these Seljuk uprisings. Orissa de jure war, that nothing to do with you. Another war, nothing to do with you. There's just a lot of internal wars, huh? Alright, you're next. Let's go over here. Oh, I can just try and convert you whilst I go through your lands. That's very useful. Oh, you're in an army. Okay, so what if I set a thing to just... So if I go through your land, right? And I go like this. Yeah, I can attempt to convert people on the way. That's cool. Fortunately, she's in an army right now, but... So if I were to go, for example, to Transoxiana, Then on the way. Okay, you're already Zunist. That's cool. Second I go through here, try and convert you. This is great. Well, that's working surprisingly well. Look at this. Okay, and then Merv as well. Attempt to convert. 100% chance. Go for it. Straight through. All the way to Transoxiana. Ooh. This one's a little bit harder. I don't have... Oh, he's humble. Damn. I can grab this guy on the way. Oh, solicit charity. 3-star. Yes, please. And that's going to give me a favor on him. Boom. Easy. Okay, quickly before he dies of a disease. Is he... okay, he's just ill. It's okay. That's given us a lot of money and everything else we need. 61% chance? No. Damn. I just need one of these things to become Zunis. What about this one? Huh? Okay, so Egypt collapsed. It turns out converting all of the lower guys does cause problems. I'm going to the HRE. I am absolutely going to the HRE. I know. Okay, look. I realistically with 48. I don't know. I hope it's going to happen. I don't know if it is, but we're going to the HRE. So she died not doing anything. This pinned character. So what's the more? Oh, you're in an army. Damn. There's no chance of this one. Damn. Because he practices the state faith. Another 150, and that one's going to be a little bit rough to get through. You, however, not so much. All right, we've got the healthy trait. Hell yeah. I'm about to ruin the HRE's career. All right, you're traveling, unfortunately. You're traveling as well. Now I've got a hollow body. You're called the heathen. For being Catholic, it seems a little odd. Okay, I need to get deeper into here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to carve a line all the way up to Hamburg. And we're going to stop everyone on the way. Convert that child. Prince Bishop. He's a monk. Can't convert him. Give that a go. This is great. This is so much fun. Finally, we found our calling. And we have so much piety. And all these Prince Bishops are so eager to convert. We'll give that a go. Nice, it worked, but our stress levels are really high. I need to... Can I not write down my thoughts? I'm traveling, damn. Chaps, we just arrived. You might see Norway here. They're Zunist. Because this used to be the Duke of Angria. But he was mid-war against the Norwegians for the Kingdom of Norway. So now Norway is Zunist. Alright, I want to go mess up the French. I mean, convert them to the true faith. Okay, we don't have any provisions, actually. We should probably get that first. You're currently in an army. And it's going to be very tricky to sort you out. So we're going to quick solicit charity. Oh, we appear to be in someone's land. You know what that means? A camp must be located in the domain. Damn. It's a shame. Oh, well, a war just finished. Okay. Tribute, it appears. You're in an army in the French de Jure War. Sure. Ooh, okay, Zunism is spread. Okay, right, we can go. Go. Okay, we have to go now. We have to go now. Before anything changes. Do provisions? We do. Go. Get to Cairo. Go! How old am I? 51. That's fine. We're gonna have 10 years. We're gonna have 10 years of conversions. You're gonna see, chaps. You're gonna see. Gotta quickly convert the Duke of Provence whilst we're here. Because why not? Man, I really messed up this. Look at it. There's a good couple of Zunists around now. Come on, before anyone changes. You're Zunist already, right? You are as well. Are you Zunist? Yeah, the Zunism is taking hold. Oh, we're gonna have to fight someone. Come on, don't die. You don't die now. Nice. Okay, good. So now when we arrive, we should have access to the Zunist Pass Ascension. Nice. Having more troops and knights will increase the likelihood of success. Zun is great. Look at this. I bask in the glory of Zun for the next decade. You'll be able to convert counties you visit to Zunism. Let's do it. So, let's say I'm going to walk here. Is it like a decision or something? For this decade, here we go. You convert it. I think we've done this. All right, I'm doing it now. Sure. Okay, so that's now Zunist. We're now the missionary. So, for example, if I were to go to the Kingdom of Jerusalem, which kind of crazy, that's a thing. And we converted the the Crusader. So now they're a Sun King. Now, I believe we have a chance every time we move to one province. I'm not sure what that chance is. There you go, look. So we need to go bit by bit, province by province. Oh, look, it's collapsed. I mean, it does. The chances aren't exactly great, so I have to keep going one by one. I wonder what the chances are, because I have 10 years of this. Oh, this is going to take a while. We're going to have to cut a lot of this. I'd love to know what the odds are of it happening. I want to try and carve a line through the map of this. There you go. Nice. Another one. This is ridiculous. There's another one. Persian Salvation. I want to go for the holy sites. This is kind of ridiculous. I do wish it was provinces that we walked through instead of specifically visit, because like it kind of sucks that I have to click on every single individual province, you know? Oh, we're about to get to Nishpa. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get the event. Does that mean I have to keep running back to it? Oh, no. Okay, well, let's just keep running around. Let's go to Bost, and then we'll come back to Nishpa. There you go. I'll read this because I didn't actually read it before. The path of a pious Zunis was not an easy one. His toils are long and without an earthly reward. There is only a hope to keep me upright. He who walks in pure faith abandons himself in the hands of Zun as a child in its mother's arms. I trek forward, for its work and glory remain incomplete. For the hearts of the maternity remain full of lies and false superstitions. But not for long. Today my trial begins and theirs. Trial continues and theirs begins. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of this lot. Because I was planning on like, oh, maybe that changes it. But like having read it, I don't think it does. Alright, let's go back to Nishapur. Didn't get it again. Now, let's get to Multan. Come on, Multan. Yes. So you start to see the line I've been carving. Let's get to Europe, I think. Alright, bit by bit. So let's see what the odds are, shall we? So starting from now. Alright, that's 1 out of 1. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 3. 2 out of 4. Okay, so is it like a roughly a 50% chance, I think? Looks like maybe a third, like 33%? Or a quarter. I don't know. This is getting dire. You might not like it, but this is peak CK3 gameplay. You know, I do not remember when I started this whole thing. I'm going across the North African coast now. This is actually, these guys are very susceptible. Nice. Look at this. What a roll. Oh my god, it's every single time. Yes! I'm never leaving this place. Look at this. Oh my god, it is literally every time. Okay, so there has to be some sort of calculation. Right? Surely. Look, it is literally every time. Maybe it's because their fervor is low or something? Yeah, these guys really, they're so susceptible to Zunism. All right, we're going to go north into Iberia now. We're going to have the Zunis faith be an involved faith. All right, we're going to cross into Europe. We're now in the Iberian struggle. Come on, I know you want to hear the truth, boys. Yes. Once I've done Iberia, I'm going to zoom out and show you the havoc we've wreaked. You know, it's both more and less than I was expecting. Occasionally, I do have to stop to pick up supplies, or I have to stop to get money for supplies. That's what's really stopping us here. You're under siege? Well, that would have been a really cool line I was about to come up with, but unfortunately, you didn't get converted. All right, how about this? You're under siege from Zunism. Okay, right, no worries. Carry on. Yeah, fair enough. Venerated ancestor. I'm blessed. 10 years ago. It's done. It's been 10 years already. I mean, there's Zunism. I feel like I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted, and I traveled far. Oh my god, they all got converted back. Look at that. What the hell was the point in? Well, how well did we do? 31 counties. 31 counties is not great. That was a 92% chance as well. Ah, it's like the game's mocking me. Well, chaps, I think there it is. Zunism has been resurrected. We have a couple of holy sites. We have a couple of... What the hell? Why are you Buddhist now? We have a couple of kingdoms out here. We even have a couple of duchies in Europe. You'll find Zunists everywhere you look. And thus ends the life of Master Zun the Missionary, the stewards of Zun, of the House of Zunbuilt. Damn, could I have done better? I think maybe, I honestly, I don't know. I think we had a nice little stint in North Africa here, but everyone was so resistant. You could see the path I took up here, down here, and they've all instantly converted back, which is surprising. I don't know how they did that. How did you convert back so quick? Got higher fervor? Crazy. Well, chaps, if you have an answer for me, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see more of this kind of content, then make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time. And the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.